Well done.
Thank you.
Really good.
We gonna take it, 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 gonna take it to the top. I'm gonna take it to the top. I'm gonna
In the stillness of anticipation
comes focus.
And in that moment,
you feel alive.
It's not about being the best.
It's about being the best you can be.
It's about pushing yourself
To the limits.
it's about taking risks.
nurturing resilience.
And pushing the boundaries of what you thought was possible.
It's acting with integrity.
Believing in each other.
Turning I into we.
Our spirit makes us strong.
And together, possibilities are limitless.
Because together,
We are Clifton.
Well, good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, and welcome to Chellarham Sports Park, where it's a dreary old day here in Bristol for a huge game in the English Hockey Tier 1 Under-18 Girls' Cup quarter-final. Clifton College taking on Brighton College. It's going to be a massive game. It's the very last quarter-final to be played Epsom take on Repton in the other semis, but it's Haileybury awaiting the victors here on finals day at Lee Valley, where we'll also be there live with Next Gen Live, of course. But it's going to be a tight one this afternoon. Just a couple of defeats for both these teams this season. To the same opposition, they've been defeated by fellow semi-finalists Epsom on an occasion each, once and twice in the Independent Schools Hockey Cup, which in the end Clifton made the semi-final, whereas Brighton were knocked out in the quarters by that same opponent. It's been an unbelievable season so far for Clifton. They've conceded less than a goal a game on their run to this semi-final stage, which they're hoping to reach today with a win over Brighton. Brighton, the visitors, the Pelicans themselves have a really strong side. There's a smattering of international flavour across the two teams today. We've even got teammates from the Junior World Cup playing against each other this afternoon. There's so many stories to get into here at Chellerham, but it's another fine day for Clifton College and what has been a very successful sporting season for them so far. We've got both the teams to run through, and wouldn't you believe it, we've got an Olympian in the comms box for the game as well. It promises to be an unbelievable occasion here. Two sides at the top of their game. This is some of the highest quality hockey you will find anywhere in the nation, under 18 or otherwise, and we can't wait to get stuck into it. We'll be getting underway at 1:30 the hour, so just time for me to run over to the comms box, get stuck into the teams, and introduce you to Steph Botha, who'll be alongside me for all 4 of the 17.5-minute quarters. Who will prevail? Who will head through to face Haileybury in the semi-final on finals day in Lee Valley? Will it be the host Clifton College or Brighton? We'll find out in just a few minutes' time. Well, we apologise for the slight delay. We're being assaulted by the sprinklers here as they were just getting the pitch in prime condition for this huge quarter-final between Clifton College and Brighton. Let's take a look at the two sides, starting with the hosts. So Brighton have got the German Phineas Schultz in goal. Harry Taylor in defence alongside Ella Rose Grabham. England's Emily Puddicombe at vice-captain, and Jemima Windows. Darcy Shields, an Irish under-21 international, captains the side from midfield alongside Evie Grindle, India Kindaverman Lovell, a famous name here at the college, Karis Davis, Bella Herring and Lucy Pickett round out Ollie Keenan's starting side. Plenty of firepower to come on the bench, including England under-16 international Caitlin White. It's a very strong side, but how do Brighton shape up as they look to take down perhaps their toughest opponents all season? So here's the starting side for the Pelicans. There's a strong England contingent as well as many from East Grinstead in there. Jenny Lee starts in goal with captain Millie Redding at the back alongside Amelie Dyer. Maddie de Jong and Freya Sloan rounds out the defence. Erin Murphy and Orla Lee are in midfield alongside Evie Smith and Bella Goodwin. Poppy Dragton, one of two Dragton twins in the side, is in attack, alongside Bieber Mills, the vice-captain, and the England under-21 international, who recently won bronze at the European Club Championships with East Grinstead. Will Hayward, of course, in charge. He's off to Millfield, his boyhood school, of course, in a few weeks' time, but he's hoping to get Brighton into a semi-final before then, the East Grinstead coach. There's just enough time before we get underway to introduce my co-commentator. I'm delighted to introduce Robinson's first teamer and South Africa's Steph Botha. Steph, thank you so much for joining us here. What a day it will be for some high-quality netball and a group of players that, with your time at the Clifton Robinsons, you know rather well.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It is a beautiful day for good hockey. Don't know much about Brighton, know some of the Clifton girls, but I think it's going to be a good match.
Thankfully, you know hockey, Steph, which is what you're locked in for today, of course.
Yeah.
An Olympian in Paris most recently, and playing alongside some of these Clifton girls at Clifton Robinsons, named, of course, after the two clubs that merged, Clifton Ladies and Robinsons Hockey Club, where head coach Ollie Keenan himself resides, looking after the twos in the women's under-18s. Brighton get us underway, go for the long ball, doesn't work out for them. It's Brighton in that famous navy and red with the gold trim, taking on Clifton in the blue and white stripes, and it's Clifton driving down the left-hand side, looking to carve out the first opportunity. Sticks go to ground, and in the end, it's good defence from Brighton, just the long corner in the end for Clifton College, but that's very direct, Steph, to get things going.
Yeah, no, you can see Clifton College is really going at it. Great connections going forward. Got the long corner. Amelia attacking on the right now, trying to get into the circle, get something from that.
Good control, again fired towards goal, but off target. So it's a nervous start for Brighton on defensive duty still, with another long corner which will be taken this time by the captain, Darcy Shields. Tucked into that corner here at Chellerham Park. It's Shields sliding it across, but just overcooked. An early error. Got to be a touch more precise, Steph, in a huge quarter-final like this.
Yeah, no, I think maybe it's just a little bit of nerves catching up there. Good defence there on the left-hand side from Clifton as Brighton is going on attack now.
It's a packed sideline on the far side. Plenty have come down and supported it. We're a long way from the college, over the Clifton Suspension Bridge, out by the Bristol Bears training ground as well here at Chellerham, but plenty of faithful in support, and I've been speaking to a few Brighton travellers as well, so should be a good-natured affair over on the far side. Dispossessed in midfield on this right-hand touchline, intercepted at the back by Erin Murphy. He's part of that talent academy at East Grinstead, really famous old club in the game of senior hockey here in England. Prickett at the base of midfield, plays it back, and then again it's a little bit loose. And this is where Brighton are going to play today, Steph. They're going to be feeding off scraps. It's a very strong Clifton side, and they've already gone quite direct in their play.
Yeah, no, I think Clifton just needs to settle down a little bit, as Brighton will definitely use that as a positive opportunity to go forward and gain possession. Yeah, still a long way to go, but yeah, still evens.
The scoreboard is right above us in our near-sided commentary position. And we can see that there's 14:40 left in this first quarter. Neither side really had a shot in earnest as of yet. Looking to flick it up the narrow touchline here, but it's been intercepted by Kendavenham Lovell. And this is a nice-looking drive from Clifton. It's a real battle there. And, well, the sticks go flying. Quick play from Clifton, but we are going to come back. No nonsense from Evie Grindle, who's another England under-21 international, who has recently taken part in the Junior World Championships in Chile. Let's have another look here as the sticks come together. Grindle absolutely not fussed. Cleared away by Brighton, just about. Stolen back by Shields. Shields flicks it up, intercepted by Brighton at the very last. Flying across to make that crucial stop is Freya Sloan. And we were close there to our first real chance of the game, Steph.
Yeah, no, I think what was good is Darcy didn't give up. She went through, she lost the ball, she won it back into the circle, just couldn't get the shot off. As Brighton has the ball now in possession, trying to get out of their defensive 23.
Shields, one of the players in this Clifton side who plays at the Clifton Robinsons in their first team alongside yourself, Steph. I mean, what do you make of these very young players, a few of them here today, who are taking that step up into Premiership hockey?
Yeah, I think it's a good opportunity. I mean, for youngsters coming through, showcasing their talent, playing at the top level, it just helps you as a hockey player, reads the game better. Yeah, I think it's good. I think they really proved themselves this season. I was a bit late to the season, but they've both of them, Evie.
First shot of the game as it came loose there. He was swept up by Dyer at the tail. Another Eastbourne Hockey Club member, but it came loose, and, well, Clifton wasted no time here in latching onto the mistake. Dangerous from Evie Grindle. And you were just mentioning her, she took the shots there.
Yeah, she's also a very young, talented player. Her working hard, even in the Prem Leagues, scoring some cracker goals. So it's good to see Brighton take the shot.
What a drive from Smith. Down goes the goalkeeper. And all of a sudden, Brighton are in the contest. It feels like they've been defending for an awful long while. But this is their first big chance of the game. Saved off the toe. And it'll be a short corner. Our first of the quarter. And these are the moments that you have to make use of at quarter-final stage. What a drive it was by Evie Smith, the vice-captain, also an Englander 21. So much international rep here this afternoon. Brighton with the biggest chance of the game so far. A real silence over the field. Here's the strike, and it's cleared away. Seen off in the end. Bieber Mills was always the one to take the strike. Just off target this time. Clifton might be at home. They might be slight favourites based on previous records, but that just shows they've got to have their wits about them. Lovely ball right through the Brighton press, and it's played away really well by Clifton. Davis with the ball forward. Davis wants it back on the edge. And we've got end to end. And the appeal went straight up from Davis. There was another foot in there, and it's going to be another short corner. Feels like this game's come alive.
Yeah, no, it does. It just shows that if you don't take your opportunities, then the other team will definitely go create some.
Aaron Murphy just caught out there. Brighton all the way back on halfway. Just the 5 of them now. Stand between Clifton and their opener. It was a good clean strike to open up their account previously from Grindle. It was off target, but now there's plenty of options lining up. Karis Davis, it looks to be the one who might take the strike. Grindle to her right. Condaminal Lovell lays it. Davis! Off target. Down goes the goalkeeper to make the stop regardless. I don't think that was heading in, but smart reactions regardless from Jenny Lee. Lamar just taking a deflection in there to trouble Lee, but in the end Brighton get the umpire's call and advantage is played, so out come the Pelicans. In close quarters, Goodwin finds the ball forward. Can't pick out Dragton. Dragton, there's 2 of them on the bench, the twins. It's the more forward-minded Dragton who gets the starting berth. But Clifton can build from the base of defence. But another loose ball. Brighton will latch onto it. It's another wonderful drive from Smith. Heading towards the byline. Smith on the spin. Now, Evie Smith at number 7, the vice-captain, Steph, looks like a really dangerous customer early here.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. Definitely someone you don't want to give some space, or she will make the most out of it, create opportunities, as we see Brighton building up on the back again.
Sloan. Right the way across the face of the Clifton press. Redding, the captain. Back to the far side. It's a more ambitious ball here. It's a driving run from Brighton that's kept possession there. It's from the sideline. Looking for the run of Erin Murphy coming forward, but intercepted. Grindle flicks it on that time. Under pressure from Brighton. Steph, that's really good reaction from the visitors after losing possession. They just squared up really well and have forced Clifton back.
Yeah, no, I'm really impressed with how quickly they turn from attack to defence. It's good to see. Brighton is really doing well with that. As they have the ball now, trying to go through the middle as Darcy Shield from Clifton latched on and made the steal.
And Davenham Lovell. Oh, it's just deflected off the outstretched stick of Caris Davis. A couple of times she's threatened to get away there. She's an England under-16 international.
Yeah, she actually made her Prem debut last year. I think it was our second to last match. She really stepped into that space, played as if she played Prem for years, even though it was her first match. Yeah.
Well, Clifton have nicked it high up the field. Brighton come rushing back. It's good work rate. The Brighton front line over the top. And it's been missed by Brighton, so good control from Puddicombe. But in the end, it's won back by the visitors. Puddicombe playing more defensively at times, but another England under 21 in this Clifton side wins possession back for her team. Taylor. Good control. Looking for Puddicombe on the edge. First time ball into the D, cut out by Brighton. Great vision though from Puddicombe. And it's been nicked back by Clifton in the meantime. The call goes Clifton's way. This is a chance for them here. They can move the ball quickly, but Brighton are well set. That's wonderful work. Delightful little drive from Caris Davis, but in the end it will be back for Brighton. We've seen a few moments there from Puddicombe and from Davis. There's real quality in this Clifton team.
Yeah, I know, and they connect really well with each other, which is a good thing. Yeah, I think it's just now managing and holding ball position and not giving balls away too easy.
Ida Dreyer has come on early here, I think, at number 17. She's a German from Dusseldorf Hockey Club originally, playing as well at Clifton Robinsons, and that's a deft pass inside. Clifton drive forward. Is it under control? It might still fall here for them. Flick back on the inside. Down goes the goalkeeper. Lee flicks it away. Puddicombe. Umpire's call goes against Clifton there. That was a real chance for them. If anything, there were too many of them in attack. There were three players and they sort of got caught underneath each other. Five minutes to go in this opening quarter. Brighton have worked their way up the field, but it's twice they've been under real pressure from Clifton in the last few moments. Redding, formerly had England trials as well. Yeah, the Sevenoaks Hockey Club player. Stable base for Brighton to build from. Redding looks over the top, and it's a nice ball, and it's excellently well controlled by Tudor Williams. Umpire's call goes Clifton's way. Puddicombe fires it down the line. It slipped everyone. Swept up very well by Maddie de Jong. Last player back for Brighton College.
Yeah, it's good vision from Paddington. Really good and key player. Connecting up front with Caris, just unfortunately couldn't hold on to the ball.
Stolen back again here. Grindle driving forward. Stolen by Smith. On the turn as well. Beats the second defender. What a break by Smith. What can Brighton do with this? They've got four flooding forward. Smith takes on three defenders. Is in the end is dispossessed, but wins the penalty for Brighton there. Not a popular call from on the far side, but what a drive from Smith.
So we see a card given to Amelia. I just want to see, I think it's a green card, so 2 minutes off.
Well, that is a real shame. And indeed, she has left the field there. I think it's Condavenham Lovell who's had to head off. In the end, Brighton still driving towards the touchline. Oh, there's no one in the area to tuck it home. Great ball again from Smith. 5 back in. It could come here for Brighton. Saved by the goalkeeper. Schulz with the first stop. Clifton looking to break. Rolling sub, so on comes Caitlin White, who looks to pick out Herring down the line. Game is so thick and fast that we barely even notice the changes. There's been plenty made by both sides in this first quarter. Interesting to see so many substitutes early here, looking to keep the players fresh on the field.
Yeah, no, and keep the intensity high. I think that's what both teams want to do. Good intercept there by Clifton.
Nick back, but then it goes loose, unfortunately, for Clifton. Good work from Sophie Murray. No relation to the second Murray, India Rose, who's on the field for Clifton as well. On ball forward from Sloane, just clatters off Clifton. Smith, and the driving force for Brighton College, moving forward so far. Millie Redding. Plenty of space for Reading to drive into here, over the halfway. Another free hit for Brighton. Reading looks to go long, but in the end it's collected short by Dragton. Smith from deep. De Jong fires it forward, well controlled in the corner, flicked into the area, could go anywhere. Clifton looked to scramble it away, it's been nicked back in the D. Umpire has bailed out Clifton there. Steph, that was a really nervous moment.
Yeah, no, I think it was very nervous there for Clifton College. Brighton really also on top of things there in the circle, trying to make the most of that.
Clifton looking to use this momentum forward from De Jong. And then a nice ball from Tudor Williams. Great control. But Clifton gets scrambling back. Bieber Mills just couldn't get away, the vice-captain. Good defence from Clifton, and out they come. Well, momentum has swung both ways in this first quarter. I think we're expecting it to stay that way throughout. Steph, it's going to be a real classic in the making here.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's just important for both teams to ride those momentums and those moments as we see a clash in the middle.
Delightful control from Murray to begin with there. They've got the crowd on their feet again. Over comes Condavenham Lovell. Ashley back onto the field. High press from Mills. Played across by Clifton. Find the space well. Shields takes on 2 defenders. In the end, it's the third who gets the stick down, but another card. Green card for Brighton this time. And the umpire says, if you can't hear it, one of you's got to go. I think in the end it's Freya Sloane who's departed. So Clifton weathered that storm really well when they were down a player. Now for the next few minutes or so, Brighton reduced to 10. Wonderful control from Puddingham. Puddingham couldn't control.
Yeah, it was a good overhead from Evie Grindle all the way to Putty.
Here is Grindle, cutting inside. Wonderful control from Grindle. Eventually someone in maroon and blue gets their stick to it. Just off the foot there. Advantage for Puddingham, who slides it in field. This time Brighton break. Right at the end of this first quarter. And they go in a goal ahead. Poppy Dragton. I think that's come off the foot there for Clifton, so advantage Brighton. But advantage was played. Out comes Condavenham Lovell. Great control, but out of time to make an impact there. Well, a thrilling start to the opening quarter. from Brighton, who won the first short corner. Then a few bright chances for Clifton, but other than that, this is two quality sides, Steph, who are just getting a feel of each other.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's a really exciting match. I think, yeah, we still have a long way to go. Both teams showing that they really want it. I mean, it's at the end of the day, you have to win this one to go through, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely. We'll go to penalties in 3 quarters time if we're where we are now. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. In the opening quarter here of the English Hockey Tier 1 Under-18 Girls Cup competition, it's 0-0 between Brighton and Clifton College. The deadlock remains as it was, with plenty of time left to play. We'll be back in just a few moments' time for the second quarter live here. Second quarter soon to get underway. Clifton will get us started. Steph Botha, South African international, alongside me for this one. And Steph, you were just saying at the break there, momentum really is swinging so frequently between the two sides.
Yeah, no, it is. They definitely
just charged down straight away. So off goes Grindle. Grindle looks to slip Puddicombe in wide. Here is Puddicombe, taking on 2 defenders. Strong stick from the captain, Millie Redding. What a battle that is. And she does well to escape. Lee, unfortunately, can't control it. So here's Grindle again.
Yeah, as Clifton recycle the ball going around the back, I think you can really see that Clifton College is coming out strong, trying to hold on to the momentum they had in the first quarter.
Can Davenham Lovell with the first strike, all deflected, and down goes Lee to make the stop. That was dangerous. Cutting across came Karis Davis. I think that time actually it was Meg Titcombe onto the field, the Redland Hockey Club player, who came across the shot as it came in and, well, almost befuddled Jenny Lee, but the former England under-16 goalkeeper got down well.
Yeah, no, she really closed down that side of the goal box, made it difficult for Clifton to get the touch and the ball into the goals.
Brighton just drift across here because they know that Puddicombe's a threat. There's 4 around her, but still she gets the ball away. Can Davenham Lovell, Grindle on the chase. Brighton sweep it up, but Grindle nicks it back again and beats another. Grindle still racing round. There's plenty of space on the far side of the D, but it's miscontrolled. Well, talk about a recovery. Fast sticks from Bella Herring and Davenham Lovell. Still loose ball. Clifton flicking over the first defender. Umpire says play on all the time, and then eventually it's off the toe of Meg Titcombe. Oh, this is really exciting from Clifton now, and they've nicked it back again. Here goes Grindle. Grindle flicking it past 2 defenders. Can Davenham Lovell.
Yeah, you can really see Clifton really came out attacking.
De Jong under pressure. Eventually it's Brighton with the free hit in their direction. I mean, there's barely any time to take in the last bit of trickery before Clifton are breaking again, Steph. It's a remarkable start for them, but they'll be pretty disappointed they haven't come away with anything from that last attack.
Yeah, no, for sure. Just a loose pass there from Brighton. But yeah, Clifton really came out the second chukker, second quarter. We'll see if they can manage and hold this tempo.
De Jong. Redding. Back for De Jong. Clifton are pushing up all the time. There's 6 of them in this sort of final third now.
Yeah, you can see Coach Ollie really told them to high press and put them under pressure.
And Davenham Lovell gets stuck in for Clifton, and it's been won back by Titcombe. Down the line for Herring, who puts it into the area. How's it not gone in there? A gaping goal for Clifton, and somehow Brighton scramble it away. They are knocking on the door here, Clifton College. A loose pass should spare their blushes for now, but I'm not entirely sure how this hasn't ended up in the Brighton net. Oh, so close.
Yeah, keeper just got a toe, changing the angle of the ball, so it made it difficult for the far post player to get a touch on that ball.
Prickett running in. Grindle, beautiful pass. Wide from Herring. Driving into the area, unfortunately dispossessed this time. Was that Jemima Windows? Clifton still have it. Windows! Charge down. And the first short corner of the second quarter goes to Clifton. Only the third of the game so far. Can't believe how well behaved they've been in that final third so far, both sides.
Yeah, no, really, their defensive structure, both teams, seems to work for them.
Clifton have got the drum out in the second quarter. I think what is of note is that it's an entirely male supporting lineup on the far side. There's lots of parents there as well, but it's mostly the lads who have come out and support their ladies' team. You'd love to see. Davenham Lovell lays it back. Grindle looks to pick out Pinnicum. Might still come here for Clifton. Strike! And then deflected away. Great defence from Brighton in the end. A good stop from Bieber Mills, the vice-captain, the striker who's still getting the pads on at short corner time. Long ball over the top from Brighton, and this time they've picked out plenty of space on the far side for a real drive towards the byline from Dyer. Dyer looking to whip it in. Off target this time.
One thing I did notice from both sides is they really take their free hits quickly, trying to catch each other off guard. It's really high intense out here.
Steam coming off the Astro here after it's been watered with the heat of the ball being rolled across. Cut out by Brighton in midfield. Haven't seen much of them turning it over in Clifton's territory so far. Young. A great pass for Redding, but she's dealt with it really well. And then down the line from Dragton. Cut out by Clifton again. Very brave in defence. And they'll look to break quickly here. Can Davenham Lovell. Still going, can Davenham Lovell. And winning the free hit. Grindle's not waiting around. Lofted over the top. Well, she wasn't aware of it to begin with there, Murray, but in the end latched onto it. Yeah, Murray there, getting a bit of coaching from the team as that ball went over the top. She was the intended target, but she wasn't aware. Young fires it forward. Smith. Dyer steps on the inside and fires it forward. Allegra Mead just can't control it, the substitute. The Brighton are breaking and at pace, as you said, Steph, but at the moment it's that final pass just not going where they need it to.
Yeah, it's just that final connection, but for both teams. I mean, Clifton had a couple of chances as well, just couldn't get that final pass off. Brighton had a couple of moments, also just struggled to get that final pass going.
Mead slips it through to Smith. Again, Brighton have charged it down inside the Clifton half. Smith right to the byline. Out comes the goalkeeper, Finir Schultz, with a long clearance, and look at the control from Grindle. That's outstanding. And anyone who is not right up to date with the game of hockey will not understand how difficult that is.
Yeah, no, it is really a difficult skill, but I mean, for Evie it's second nature. She's such a class and talented player.
5 forward, straight off the field. Brighton keen to get the game back underway quickly, as we discussed. It's Redding. Addy de Jong. Clifton with the press, but just away from Grindle there. Murphy did well. Another world where Grindle nicks that back and Clifton are practically through on goal. De Jong. Redding. Very comfortable to work it out of defence from here. Short for Dragton. He fires it forward. Lovely turn from Tudor Williams. Tudor Williams. Oh, a bit of a miscommunication there, but Brighton will have to track back. And off go Clifton again. Canavan and Lovell as well to back away from Murphy. And right into that chorus of Clifton faithful. Skinned down the left-hand side. Wonderful drive from Clifton again. Smith gets the stick in. That's a great tackle. And Smith misses out there. And Murphy gives away the free hit for Clifton. Here's Grindle. Grindle slips it in. Here's the strike. Deflected. Goalkeeper gets a touch. Another big chance for Clifton, causing real panic in the Brighton area. This is a really clever pass, Steph, from Grindle. That's a good effort.
Yeah, no, definitely good effort from Clifton. I think they'll be a bit bummed that they couldn't put that one past the keeper, but a really great save from the keeper.
Clifton win it back, down they go. Umpire's call goes Brighton's way. It's fine margins with these calls. A lot of 50-50s out there where the two players come together.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I think for the... Speaking as I'm a bit older and have played this game for a while now, but I mean, there's not much you can do if the umpire makes a call, so it's just get 5 and try again, which we've been seeing.
Brighton with a long ball forward. It could run all the way to Mead, but was unable to keep it in play. Should say that Brighton are back to 10 after going down to 9 outfield players, I should say, a few moments ago. Barely noticed the difference, though, just when Clifton lost a player as well at the start of that first quarter.
Yeah, no, and nowadays you have tactics.
Long ball forward, just about cut out at the very last by Brighton. Grindle fired it forward. It was a very important stop. And Brighton again look to play away. One back by Clifton on halfway. Game of fine margins it has been, but who will pick the lock? Who will carve out that first real clear-cut opportunity? De Jong just about manages to scramble it away. Flick back inside for Grindle. Grindle into the area. Grindle lines one up, and it's a big block from De Jong. Well, that's good defence. It's going to be another short corner. Grindle's forced the opportunity, but in the end, that's a crucial block from Matty De Jong.
Yeah, I was about to say it came off the body of Brighton, there on the replays should be a short corner. Umpires talking to each other, just making sure they made the right call. I would say short corner, yeah.
Seen a lot more of Grindle than we've seen of Bieber Mills just yet. Both played in the Junior Indoor World Championships in Chile just for Christmas. They are sort of the star forwards for both these teams. Again, that's the storylines in this game. There are plenty of them. But for now, it's Grindle who will have another chance from the short corner. It's going to be laid up by Murray. Paris Davis also there. Brighton ready themselves for another Clifton onslaught. What's to Puddicombe at the edge this time, who'll strike herself, deflected, and it rolls wide. Seen off in the end by Murphy. It's another good stop from Jenny Lee, who's been very busy. Long corner though for Grindle to keep the pressure on. Grindle with his strike, deflected. And a groan on the far side because Brighton get the free hit. Another chance for Clifton. They're starting to stack up here, Steph.
Yeah, I know for sure. And it's gonna come. It's gonna come.
Could have gone anywhere on the way through. Sideline hit instead for Brighton. Reading down the line. Slipped through the Clifton net, but then swept up at the base of midfield. Grindle forced wide by Brighton. Then cuts past three players. Grindle, what a run. In the end, wheels her way all the way back for Shields, the captain. Taylor. Shields. Darcy Shields looks wide. There's plenty of space out there for Clifton. Lofted in towards the D. Cleared first by Dyer. In the end, it's Clifton with a free hit in a dangerous area. I think it's good work on that far side. This is beautiful again from Grindle. So dangerous in the final third.
Silky, silky smooth.
Puddicombe, dangerous herself, driving in from fullback. Puddicombe to the baseline, slides it in, wants the short corner, gets it.
There's a good run from Paddy on the right-hand side, something she does so well. Plays it on the foot, gets the short corner.
Puddicombe makes it look very easy. That was great work, and now she's handing out the instructions from the short corner as well. Over goes the captain, Darcy Shields, to set this one up. The Irish under-21s international. Puddicombe was the target last time at the edge. Now she's ready for the layoff. Grindle instead. Puddicombe! What a stop! Right over the top and out of here. Clears the fence at the back of the Chellerham Sports Ground. New balls, please. Another big chance, though. It's another nice move as well. So it was Murray, who is the standard player to lay it back, who's moved position there to try and catch Brighton out. Trying new things from the short corner, making slight changes to try and unlock this Brighton team. It's good to see, Steph.
Yeah, no, they're definitely trying to move the defense, the PCD, but Brighton really solid there.
Puddicombe looking to win it back for Clifton and does. But the free hit goes Brighton's way. And look how quickly they are. They race forward. It's Puddicombe across straight away. That is great defence, Steph.
No, listen, Paddy is really, really solid at the back and so calm and composed in everything she does.
Brighton again turning over in midfield. Bit of a miss hit. Clifton have it back again. Grindle, a little bit further back this time. Beautiful ball and a lovely touch from Titcombe. The Titcombe gets the ball away. Forward still for Clifton here. In the end, it's hit wide, but that's another fine attack with a lot more pace to it this time. Davis couldn't get a clean connection.
Karras is really working hard there up front.
This is a really good touch, though, from Meg Titcombe. And then flicks it, no look round the corner as well.
I would like to see Brighton just keeping possession a bit more. They're kind of forcing the ball, making unforced errors.
They are taking on one of the best defence in the country. They've only conceded 15 times across all their 18 matches this season. That's one of the best defensive records in Tier 1. Not including tournaments, of course, but in fully fledged fixtures, they've got an unbelievable record. They've also scored a bucket load, 56 across the campaign in their 15 wins. Just 2 draws and a single defeat this season in the independent school semi-final to Epsom. All the way through! Strong leg there from Lee. Back in by Clifton. Well, that was a bit of a nervous moment for Brighton instead. They've had to make Clifton work hard for their chances, but that was a bit of a gift.
Yeah, no, definitely. But Clifton is knocking on the door. But Brighton's really also solid in defence, putting all their numbers behind the ball, making it difficult for Clifton.
Off target from the German Ida Dreyer. 2 players have come across from Dusseldorf and made an impact, with the goalkeeper Schultz as well. Grinder with the high press. Schultz, a German under-16 international, but playing up at the Robinsons' first team as well, on and off. It's great to see Clifton Robinsons with such a strong connection to this school side. Through all the players that are taking part, and Ollie Keenan, of course, second team coach, and the under-18 women's coach, Clifton Robinsons.
Yeah, Ollie, just before we go to the break, Ollie, coach of Clifton College, is actually Robbie's first team coach now. Has done an amazing job over the past couple of games.
Clifton College got to update their website. That's a big coup for them. So at the break, we are still level. We are still scoreless. But in that quarter, Steph, Clifton, they've really started to take control. The chances are very much theirs.
Yeah, they must just, that final third, we always say that final third or final quarter of the field, you know, you want to connect, you want to get the ball on target, you want to create your opportunities, and then you want to take your opportunities. But Brighton really did well to keep them out. It's going to be interesting to see the second half.
We'll be back for the third quarter in just a few moments' time. Still level in this quarter-final. Clifton College desperate to get the breakthrough. They are certainly close to unlocking Brighton's defence. We'll be back for the final 2 quarters, live here at the Chellerham Sports Ground in Bristol in just a few moments' time.
Well done.
Thank you.
Really good.
We gonna take it, 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 gonna take it to the top. I'm gonna take it to the top.
the stillness of anticipation
comes focus.
And in that moment,
You feel alive.
It's not about being the best.
It's about being the best you can be.
It's about pushing yourself
To the limit.
it's about taking risks.
nurturing resilience.
And pushing the boundaries of what you thought was possible.
It's acting with integrity.
Believing in each other.
Turning I into we.
Our spirit makes us strong.
And together, possibilities are limitless.
Because together,
We are Clifton.
Second half soon to get underway here at the England Hockey Tier 1 Under-18 Girls' Cup quarter-final. The host Clifton College have been kept out by Brighton so far. The visitors have had one or two chances, but it's been Clifton applying the real pressure, especially in that second quarter. Two more to play, 17.5 minutes apiece, and it is Clifton who are changing ends now. So the blue and white playing from right to left in this next half an hour or so. I'm delighted to be joined by the former Olympian and the South African international, Steph Botha. Steph, we were just chatting at the break about the momentum again and how it swung back in Clifton's favour. But what do you think that Will Hayward was saying in the Brighton camp? He's kept the side in for an extra long talk there. What kind of messages do you think he was making?
Yeah, I think he probably just told them to keep possession and really use their chances, and on defence just say close and compact, trying to keep Clifton out. I think also he probably mentioned trying to break the momentum of Clifton and try and swing it into Brighton's or their favour. Yeah.
Let's see if Brighton can respond. It's Clifton who get us going, and it's short from Evie Grindle, who's looked outstanding so far. If anyone's going to break through for Clifton, it may well be her. England under 21 international. Whittaker now on the far side. Vice captain today. They're back in field by Grabham. Here's Grabham for the first time, just can't control it. So here we go from Brighton, and Smith plays it forward. This is good intent from then. On the return for Smith. The no-look pass didn't come off that time. Skipping over the first challenger. That's nice work from Caitlin White. Bit of instructions from the touchline from you, Steph, as well. When they came close on this near side, your Clifton Robinson's teammates need some help.
Yeah, no, I'm probably a little bit biased, but you know, I just want to tell them to come on, man. But yeah, I know Darcy on the ball, also play with her. Brighton really showed the first 2 minutes that they're still here.
And the game's still level, of course. Anything can happen as Shields whips it across to the far side. Plenty of room for Clifton to operate in here. They still go for the long ball. Cut out by Brighton, but they're slow to react there. And Caitlin White to make a mess of things. One back again by Clifton, but not to the umpire's liking. Can't fall asleep at the back there. Clifton are really live with the high press. Lovely ball over the top. Well controlled by Brighton, but it just runs over the touchline from Amelie Dyer. Had a good first half herself on this right wing. Hit from the sideline.
Yeah, as we see, Brighton also really stepped up their press. Unlucky there.
It looks to be well won back by Bieber Mills.
Yeah, but it's a bit harsh call there. I think she won it cleanly, but as Clifton's going on the right with Puddy again.
Whittaker forward. Grindle dispossessed, but it will deflect back for Clifton. No easy way through for them so far, and that is an adventurous ball, but flex off the field. Clifton keen to get going again. Free hit for Whittaker. Lofts it over the top. Well controlled by Brighton. Grindle looks to get ahead, but it is one back by Smith. That's really good work, Steph.
Yeah, no, very good, very good. Unfortunate there for putters not getting it into space.
Deflected towards Clifton though, and here's the chance for them to counter. Caitlin White cuts on the inside, all the way through. Grindle finishes cleanly. Beautiful first touch, flicked it up, and then on the turn, fired it home. No chance for Jenny Lee. What a hit! And if it was going to be anyone to break through, it was going to be Evie Grindle for Clifton College, and they have the opening score. Just overplaying it perhaps, Steph, and then this is a really nice ball from Caitlin White, but it needed finishing.
Yeah, upright backstick, it's also a skill that's quite difficult to do, but if anyone can do it, it's Evie.
Grindle with an emphatic finish, and Clifton College have finally broken through. Just as Brighton were looking to respond, Smith still in control in the D here, dispossessed, and Clifton could counter again. Grindle wins the free hit. Well, it's such a shame that the goal has come then, because that is the moment really, that was the moment for Brighton as they started to push forward more and more. But have another look at this finish from Grindle, it's remarkable. Exactly what Clifton needed, a frustrating second quarter for them. Fired forward, and as Brighton look to push forward, the spaces are opening up for Clifton. And that's the real danger, Steph. Brighton have looked better in this second half. They've looked more dangerous, but as they fly forward, the space opened up for Clifton at the back, and that's what happened there when they lost possession in such a dangerous area.
Yeah, but it's also interesting to see they want to play aggressive, Brighton, but they also don't have numbers in front of the ball, which makes it difficult to be as aggressive as you want to.
Picked off by Smith. Chance for Brighton to respond. Bodied in defence that time by Sophie Murray. So Smith from about the long corner spot. De Jong. Redding, the captain, lofts it into a dangerous area, all the way through. Chance for Brighton. Oh, it's wide. It's wide. Beaver Mills with a gilt-edged opportunity, cannot convert.
Yeah, that's it. Clifton will have to tighten up on their defence because Brighton have the opportunities as well.
Well, if you hang it up like that at under 18 level especially, there's always a chance that it might bounce for you there, and that's what the captain Redding did. It couldn't be tucked away. Flick forward, what a ball. How close were Clifton there to capitalising on Brighton's missed chance.
Yeah, they're really connecting well, Clifton. Brighton struggling a little bit, but in possession now.
Here goes Dyer. Still going Dyer. Great run. Mills can't keep a hold of it. Clifton will break. Off goes Caitlin White. Brindle. Fired in and then cut out. It's a good read from Brian.
Yeah, good read. Brighton are on the ball. Nicked away by putters.
Buildup again involved. That pass from Grindle was right in front of us in the comms box, and you can actually hear the sting. You get such a great connection with the stick. A bit more patient now from Clifton. A new look back line. Forward from Taylor, picked off by Murphy. Off go Brighton here. Huge chance for Brighton College, looking to find the support runner. Allegra Mead was up there, but it's undercooked. Yeah. Chances are coming though for Brighton, Steph.
Yeah, they're creating their opportunities. It's just that final, like we said, the final pass in the circle, not connecting. But here they go again.
Smith driving forward. Here's the dangerous player for Brighton. Strike from Smith, kept out by Finja Schultz. The German international makes the stop, and out comes Grindle. Grindle wins the free hit, not messing around here. Brave defence from Redding. Cut out the long ball. Here's the strike from Smith. It's on target, it had to be dealt with. And Davenham Lovell.
Yes, exciting game, isn't it?
It has come alive in this second half. Can Davenham Lovell, a little bit loose, does really well to recover. She's got one brother in the first team at the moment, an elder brother who was previously on the books for Clifton College's first team, in rugby that is as well. The Davenham Lovells have certainly contributed to the college across the years on the sporting field. Stolen back again by Smith.
Great steal.
Smith dances on the inside. What a run this is. Smith into the final third. Still has it and wins a short corner as well. What a drive from Evie Smith, the vice captain.
Yeah, Darcy not looking happy. Was a bit harsh, but nonetheless, short corner for Brighton. It's now their time.
A product of Holcombe Hockey Club. And with England under-21s as well, as we've discussed. And a big chance for Brighton. They've had two big chances, really. Not exactly clear-cut at times, but two big chances they had to take. Fortunately, unable to take them so far. Here's the goal again. A lovely ball by White, an under-16 onto the field on that England setup, and what a finish. Here come Brighton. Can they respond? Here's the strike from Mills. Deflected. Another short corner.
Yeah, great, brave first run there from Amelia Pudders.
Buildup came charging out. Both captains with responsibilities from the baseline. It's Millie Redding who will take this short corner again for Brighton. Third of the game for Brighton. Mills, what a save! Fired back into the area. Another stop from Scholes. Still alive for Brighton. A third strike. Scholes, a third save. Unbelievable goalkeeping. Finia Scholes. 3 times she was called upon there, and 3 times she's kept Brighton out.
I had to hold my breath there for a moment.
Pressure not gone. Brighton still keeping the high press alive, and they still have it. Elsie Lara Horn. Good control from Smith. Always direct. Smith to the baseline. It's another stop from Scholes. That's 5 touches for the goalkeeper in quick succession. Long corner for Brighton. Here go Brighton again. That's a fantastic save. There were 3 more to come after that. Over the top. Cut out by Clifton. Ooh. Well, Steph, we've got to talk about this goalkeeping from Finia Scholes, the German under-16. That's a great save. And then it's fired back in again. And then a third time here, she has to get involved. Another stop as it's deflected up.
Yeah, no, that's pure class.
Grindled, long ball. Goalkeeper came a long way out.
Keeper Finia really did well. She got up and reacted very quickly.
There's another bit of goalkeeping from Finia Scholes. Twice she has to stop the on-rushing Evie Smith.
Yeah, she's really making it difficult for Brighton, isn't she?
Finia Scholes, part of Dusseldorf Hockey Club, as well as now in the first team at the Clifton Robinsons. Come over from Germany and in charge of that goal, despite being an under-16. Tough position to play, up a few age grades.
Yeah, no, definitely. But she's doing very well. And it's special though. Not everyone can be a keeper. They are special human beings, aren't they?
Certainly characters. And it's cut out by Smith. And as you can see on the left-hand side there, more Brighton supporters have gathered. I think half the prep school are here as well, in support of their home team, who lead by 1. It's come for Mills. Lovely control. And she's got space to operate here. Beaver Mills to the baseline. Wins it back again. Mills charging through. Oh, that's an unfortunate call for Brighton there. It was great work from Mills.
Yeah, no, Clifton can be lucky there. Mills really did well. And she's also someone you don't want to give space, especially not in the circle.
Coming together there. Brighton win it back. Dyer looks to fire it in, miss-hit and recollected really well by Clifton, who slip it through for Grindled. Again, dances around the first defender. Grindled with a long pass. Clifton are on here. Puddicombe slides it in. Final stop from De Jong. What a cutout.
Yeah, no, that was good defence from Brighton, intercepting the ball there.
Only 1 defender back for Brighton, and De Jong manages to keep out Clifton. Long corner for Davenham Lovell. Shields, the skipper. Deft pass, but it's miscontrolled. Might still come for Puddicombe on the far side. Puddicombe looking to slide it in. Grindled has it. Grindled lines it up and wins a short corner. Not much on there for Clifton, and Grindled thought, why not? I'll have a go. Good connection. And when you fire it in like that, it's always going to hit something, it shouldn't.
Yeah, no, it is. Short corner for Clifton. Can they manage to get the ball into the net?
Brighton's fight back in this third quarter, which has been very impressive. Well, it could be ended prematurely here with a second goal. Clifton have only conceded 15 all season. One of the best defences in the nation. They go 2 up. It's a tall order for the visitors. Shields, the captain, fires it in.
Break. Early break. Oh no.
Well, that's unfortunate, and that means that Brighton are going to need a defender down. Smith leaves the goal. Not often that's caught, to be fair. So fair play to the umpire. But it's a bigger opportunity now for Brighton. Shields, Grindle. What a strike! Beautiful! From Evie Grindle. Unstoppable.
Yeah, 2 on the board. Evie Grindle, what a player.
Some hit. And that is exactly the spot, unfortunately, that Smith was occupying as the Brighton defender. So it's really smart play as well from Grindle to pick that corner out, but what a hit. Lee left standing, and the Brighton counter cut out by Clifton for now. 2-0, Clifton College, double their lead. And now Brighton are being asked a serious question at the back end of this third quarter. And it is, how much do you want to spot in the semi-finals? Haileybury awaits the victors here on finals day with Repton and the outstanding Epsom, who've beaten both these teams already this season, left in the competition. Kept in play by Brighton. That's excellent work from De Jong. Yet eventually there's 5 Clifton defenders wrapped around her. Excellent ball out of defence as well.
Sulky hands from Evie.
Grindle still going. Wins a free hit. Fires it long. Big cutout from Mills. De Jong. Under pressure. One back by Clifton. Excellent high press by Murray. Again, Murray going after it.
Really hard-working player, that.
Grindle. Puddicombe slides it in. Cleanly cut out by Brighton, and the captain, Redding, who wins the free hit as well off of Grindle. Good work from Millie Redding. Over the top for Smith to chase. Just overcooked this time. Seconds to go in this third quarter. Clifton just need to see it out. Miscontrolled. It's just caught Gary Cashpole on the toe on the far side. But indeed, the head coach, Ollie Keenan, says to the referee, how much longer? The referee says no more. So with just 17.5 minutes left to play here, it's a huge quarter for Clifton. Twice they've broken through. 2 excellent finishes by the vice-captain, Evie Grindle. First from the short corner, textbook, after, unfortunately, Brighton were down to 3 in goal. But the first was some great improvisation from Grindle again, linking up with England under-16, Caitlin White off the bench to make a difference. Clifton are 2 up here. And Steph, let's talk about these 2 goals. This was the first. It's a very clever finish. That is not easy with your back to goal.
No, it's not easy, and upright as well. But it's a good feed into the circle. Great shot.
And the second goal, the short corner. They were down to 3 defenders plus the goalkeeper after Evie Smith was sent. And it's Evie Smith who would have been in that right-hand corner, charging out as she does so well. But instead, the space was found by Grindle. This is such a clean hit.
Yeah, very clean, but also short corner shame. And the credit doesn't always go to the person pushing out, but great push out from Darcy, allowing Evie to have a clean strike. Yeah.
Captain, vice-captain linking up. Shields picks out Grindle for her second, and Brighton have got 1 foot in the semi-final to take on Haileybury. And an interesting stat for you about Haileybury, they only have 1 shared opponent, and that's Millfield, who Haileybury beat on penalties in this quarter-final. Millfield, who Clifton have already beaten this season. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but that sets up a positive semi-final for this talented Clifton team. 17.5 minutes left for them to hang on here against the visitors. What do the Pelicans have left in the tank to try and get back into this game? Clifton to get us underway from halfway for a second time. They lead by 2. Just 17.5 minutes to go. Grindle goes direct. It will be Clifton who drive forward here from Titcombe, who wins a free hit. Forwards comes Condavenham Lovell. Grindle looking for Puddicombe, but cut out by Brighton. Good defence from Orla Lee. Brighton and Hove Hockey Club will bring that attack to an end. Very important that Brighton start this final quarter with some positive energy and with some chances, Steph.
Yeah, no, for sure, because the 2-0 trap is real, and Clifton will also need to stay tight in defence as Brighton is on attack now.
Unbelievable from Smith to carve this chance out. What can they create from it? Mead wins a free hit. It's beyond Smith. A missed opportunity, really. Evie Smith, what a game she's having. It's so unfortunate she wasn't there for that second short corner that Clifton converted, but been pretty remarkable since then, the number 7. He sort of shifted from defence into midfield and yet to see her go all the way forward, but such a good carrier. Clifton just taking the sting out of the game. Nothing wrong with that. When do we start seeing those classic tactics of just keeping the ball at all costs?
Yeah, I mean, 15 minutes now, it's a bit long, but classic move, just slowing the game a bit down, let the clock run down.
Brighton here taking on Clifton, but also Father Time at this rate. It's not on their side. They need 2 goals and they need them quickly. A long road to qualify for these quarter-finals. You've got to first compete in the league phase at Tier 1 of the English Hockey Championships, and both these sides progress through with great records. Mills still driving on here. Umpire says play on. So it's a long road to this point, Steph. So I think both sides, regardless of the result here, could be really pleased with how their season's gone.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's a bit different here than it is back home for me, or what I'm used to. But yeah, Clifton top of their region, if I'm not mistaken, and then Brighton second, hence why they are the guests today.
And that's how things seem to have been played out so far, with Clifton 2 up with just 15 minutes or so remaining. Lovely touch from Clifton as they work their way around the corner. Herring back on the field. It almost falls again for Grinwald and White, but umpire's call goes Brighton's way. Loose, but Mills looking to get on the end of it and put some pressure on the defence.
Yeah, Brighton's just looking a bit disconnected.
White skips past Dyer and feeds the ball through as well. Bit of a heavy touch out there. Real battle for possession, but Brighton back with it. Smith takes on 3 and finds Dyer around the corner, who's off running again. Dyer on the inside. Big chance for Brighton. It's Dyer one-on-one. Fed out by Schultz again. Short corner it will be. But what a save by the goalkeeper. Lovely run from Dyer, cutting in off the right wing. And then all of a sudden it was so open. Patted away by Schultz. You feel as though Brighton have to take this chance, Steph.
Could this be the one? The comeback.
Reading over to feed it in. De Jong there to lay it up. Smith and Mills poised and ready to go. Brighton need a goal, and they need it now. Reading. It's Mills. Lays it off. Smith! What a finish! Brighton back in it!
What a goal.
Beaver Mills, the vice-captain, dummied everyone there in Clifton colours. And in the end, Smith had plenty of time. And the 3 leaders, well, they link up to convert here. High to the right-hand side of Finia Schultz. She looks unbeatable today.
Yeah, but that was a gut flick. Good short corner run from start to finish.
Dyer, good control, can't keep it in play. Well, if anyone was going to score today, much like for Clifton, the way we've talked about Evie Grindled, it's Smith battling with Grindled there, the two vice captains. It was always going to be Evie Smith who made the breakthrough, you feel?
Yeah, no, 100%. But you can also feel the atmosphere changed a little bit on the field. Brighton really now ready to go, playing with a bit more energy.
Just over 10 minutes to go. Brighton back within 1. 3 goals in the second half. We've been busy. Davenham Lovell with beautiful footwork, and in the end it's Beaver Mills who turns it over for Brighton. And they come flooding forward. Redding, the captain. Dyer makes that familiar run down the right-hand side. It's De Jong. Millie Redding. Back to De Jong. Just waiting for an opening here. Patient from Brighton. It's what you're asking of them in that first half, Steph, as it goes awry this time. Just to play with a bit more confidence and a bit more patience.
Yeah, keeping the ball, and that's what they did. Loose ball pass there now, but all in all, the final chucker really looks like Brighton came out. It's a different team, different energy. And right back into a 2-1.
Strong words from Will Hayward. He's off to Millfield, as we've said, in a few weeks' time. He's been director of hockey here since 2021. They've had such great success with him at the helm. He was also in charge of the Talent Academy at East Grinstead, which so many of these players have come through. The likes of Erin Murphy and Beaver Mills. And Dyer as well, all in that Talent Academy. Here's Smith. Difficult ball to control, but it's lovely work in that attacking D, and it's a short corner won by Mills. And it's not a big Brighton contingent, but there's at least 20 or so parents on the far side, and they've come to life a little bit here. Now, Beaver Mills had that big miss in the third quarter, but it's not affected her game at all. She's been outstanding since then. The mark of a good player, Steph.
Yeah, I know, for sure. Make a mistake, get over it, and keep going, and that's exactly what she did.
So, Bella Goodwin and De Jong, the two options for Millie Redding to pick out. Schultz in command of her goal. Mills and Smith both poised. Flicked off again for Mills. This time it doesn't work. It's cleared away. It's really good defence from Brighton. But Smith not waiting for Clifton to reset. Here's Smith on the roll. Beats two. Smith looking to do it all herself. Well, they were going to pick out the goal scorer again, but that time it didn't go to plan. Clifton looking to counter here. Very physical from Bella Herring. One of the many Clifton Robinsons in this side. That was a little bit too physical, you could say, Steph.
Yeah, no, that was very physical, shoulder to shoulder. But, you know, it is a contact sport, but that was almost like a rugby tackle, wasn't it?
No arms. And it is, in fact, a card. A green card for Bella Herring. Oh, well, it's the Brighton player who's received it.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Well, it's Tudor Williams who's been given the green card. That's a pretty tough decision for Brighton to take.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But hey, umpires see things, and they blow their whistle according to what they see, and that was his call.
Well, that's a tough one for Brighton to take. That's the third green card of the game. So Brighton down to 9 for the next few minutes or so. Outfield. Flung in! And just miscontrolled right on the edge of the attacking D there. But White still has it. in the end it comes back to Brighton. That was half a chance there.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think she didn't expect the ball to come through.
What can Brighton do then? A player down for the next few moments at least.
Yeah, they should actually just keep the ball, play around the back, let the car time run out.
Well, they don't have much time to let anything roll out, really, with just 8 minutes left to go. That's a loose ball for Brighton. You could argue it's a little bit of a let-off from Clifton there. That's twice they've given the ball away since going the player up. They're certainly not home and dry here. Intercepted by Clifton. Top work from White again, who slips it through. Plenty of space here on the left wing. To the byline, still going. Down goes the goalkeeper. Saved by Lee, and Brighton clear. Great effort and a great driving run as well from Karis Davis. Shields looking to slip it through. It's a strike and a diving save again from Lee. Fire back in, a second save, but the whistle goes. That's twice that Karis Davis has come really close for Clifton College.
Great save by the keeper. Also had to make a double save.
Good stop from Lee. The whistle went before the double save, but it was kept out regardless. Dyer, softball round the corner, and now Dyer might be away. Dyer looking to slip it in. Clifton get back in numbers. Shields round the corner. Lovely work from the Irish international to pick out the heel of Smith. It's a lovely ball in. Oh, it's a big chance for Clifton to seal the game. But a wonderful save from Jenny Lee. Redding. Smith. Brighton's still alive here. Smith dancing inside and out of Condavenham Lovell. Bit of crossing there. So a free hit in a dangerous area. Smith into the area. Still going Smith. Strikes. Saved by Finnea Schultz. Big stop by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, good save. But again, I'm holding my breath here as Brighton is on attack.
This is another wonderful run from Smith, which come loose in the area for Smith again, just lofted in from the long corner. This time the ball goes Clifton's way, and they aren't waiting around here. Evie Grindle again, with great control, and Grindle sneaks it out to the right-hand side. Puddicombe, haven't seen her for a moment or two, very much still in the game. Grindle, it's a good option to play it safely back to the defence. They know they've got the goal on their side here.
Yeah, I think it's all about keeping the ball.
Davis. White winds it up. Where will it be? The ball could have gone anywhere. In the end, it's deflected off Davis and wide. Moments have separated this game, really. There's been some huge saves from both keepers. This certainly could have been a much higher scoring affair. The sky's just starting to darken here. We've been lucky to miss the rain so far, but Clifton have got one eye on the semi-finals. But they can't let this slip. Brighton come driving forward again through Orla Lee. Lee, wonderful run. Suddenly there's three in blue and white all around her. Just play on, says the referee. The umpire should say. In the end, it's Clifton who have it back. It's a good run from Lee, but needed a bit of support there. Grindle battling with it. Still wins it back, Evie Grindle. Feeds it through for Davis. De Jong sweeps it up, and Dyer. Oh, Dyer has caught. What a recovery that is. Could have been the game if Clifton got away there. Instead, Dyer's won a free hit. Not happy at all. Evie Grindle, the vice-captain. The double goal scorer. Well, in the end, the umpire's cool. has gone Clifton's way again. That's a couple of decisions that Brighton could have done without. Tired legs showing, perhaps.
Yeah, a little bit of fatigue creeping in. But it's, yeah.
A very rare error on the far side from the other vice-captain for Clifton College, Puddicombe. And now a chance for Mills! Skies it this time. Sarcastic jeers on the far side, but Mills had to get power behind it.
Yeah, just a lot's happening at the moment.
Oh, it's a misplaced pass in a dangerous area. Clifton have given up possession to Brighton here. They're playing on a fine edge at the moment. Murphy slipped it through. Oh, it's a good ball, just beyond Horn. Aaron Murphy of East Grinstead, part of their talent academy, has some really bright moments, the number 3. That time, run just wasn't pinpoint.
You can really see Brighton full press, giving no option out for Clifton.
And indeed, they've won another free hit here. Right on the edge of this attacking third. Millie Redding assessing her options, the captain. Rindle doing her best just to disrupt. In the end, they've run out of time there. Some conversations between the umpires to be had, and again, Brighton have come up on the wrong side of that call. This is as high a press as you could possibly get. Will Hayward is marching everyone forward. And the call goes Brighton's way, and off goes Smith. 2 minutes to go. Can they get themselves back into the game? Smith. Oh, it's just slipped all the way through. Still a chance here for Goodwin. Smith trying to roll it round the corner, wins the short corner.
With a minute and 10 seconds on the clock. Short corner for Brighton.
Now is the time for Brighton to gamble. The short corner, slotted home by Smith for their opening score, is what's kept them in this game. There is nothing that most of the Clifton players can do now. It's down to the 5 of them. Puddicombe, Davenham, Lovell, all behind the goal. Ella Rose Grabham back there as well. The goalkeeper, Schultz, of course. It's them against the world. It's them against the wall of red and blue. This could be it. Reading will feed it in. Last chance saloon for Brighton. Smith! Oh, she's done it! Oh, she's nailed it home! But no, the call has gone.
Yes, a lift the ball.
Oh my word. She slots it into the corner. But the goal is not given.
It is, yeah, it's a short corner, so the ball can't lift over the, or higher than the backboard, and it just went, I want to say, a millimetre above the backboard.
And there's been a card in there as well. So rushing out to defend the short corner, Ella Rose Grabham. She's been sent off, and she won't return to the field of play. The lob from Clifton dives back there for Brighton. There's no one home in goal. Clifton look to sneak it through. It's come back to the host. They could finish it here. There's no keeper in net. It's cut out.
Short corner for Clifton. It is all happening. It is all happening. There's 5 seconds left on the clock.
Well, let's have another look here, Steph, before the short corner at this chance for Brighton. It's just above the backboard. But it's only just. Oh, she thought she'd won it, Evie Smith. I was pretty convinced that was the equaliser. But as you rightly spotted, Steph, just above the backboard. And now look where we are. Seconds on the clock. And it's a short corner for Clifton. There's no keeper in net for Brighton, who took off Jenny Lee in order to have numbers forward. Shields to feed it in. Grindle on a hat-trick. Struck hard, but well kept out by Brighton. And maybe a chance for them to break.
Time is up. Clifton have done it. They have hung on. 2 goals in the 3rd quarter, but then a very, very nervous finish here. Brighton had the ball in the Clifton net, but it was disallowed. And from then on, there was no time left remaining for the Pelicans to scrape their way back into the contest. So Clifton College are through to the semi-finals. They'll take on Haileybury on finals day as they look to set up a rematch with the side that knocked them out of the Independent Schools Cup, Epsom College. But what a game, Steph.
Yeah, no, I had to hold my breath for a couple of minutes. There was a really, really good game. Brighton really put up a show. Unfortunately for them, Clifton just hung on to the win.
Oh, Steph, thank you so much for joining us for commentary of the game. It's been a real pleasure to have you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Well, I'll leave you with all of the goals, and then hopefully we'll be back with some of these victorious Clifton players in just a few moments' time. Well, I'm here pitch side with some of the victorious Clifton College players. It was a very emotional huddle that's just been led. What a game it is. 2-1 in the end. Clifton College through to the semi-finals. And, well, what a win it was. I'm delighted to be joined by captain and vice-captain Darcy Shield and Evie Grindle. I mean, what a game it was. Skips, I'll come to you first, Darcy. I mean, when it came to those short corners that in the end were the difference, I could see every time you were lining them right up with the stick, really taking your time. I mean, they were the difference today, but must have been a nervous moment every time before you hit those strikes.
Oh God, warm-up was not going very well for me, so I had to make sure it was pretty on the ball. Like in games like this, when you get a corner, like those opportunities come few and far between. So, one of our strengths of the team is our short corners, and so we just knew today that we had to really put those in. So.
I mean, Evie, on the game, there was a real battle in there with one of the England under-21 teammates that was really heated on the field today. But I think that says a lot about the quality of the game and just how much both teams wanted it out there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we kept working till the very end. It got a bit competitive, of course, 2-1, but you know, that's the best games and that's what makes it exciting. So yeah, so proud of the team and really happy that we won on our home ground as well. So.
We had Steph Botha, of course, South African international on co-coms, and she was singing the praises of all of the Clifton Robinsons out there as well. I mean, what kind of difference does it make to have so many of the girls part of that club side and to have Ollie as well in charge of that club team? What kind of impact does it have in terms of the cohesion between this side?
I think just like we're so used to playing with each other. A lot of us play with each other 4 or 5, maybe 6 times a week, and I think it really does make a difference. We're so bonded as a team. I think this is the closest Clifton have really ever been, and we know how each other play, we know how we like to play, and I think just playing with each other all the time is great crack. So.
And Evie, a huge result, 2 goals for yourself today. But to be honest, that game was really about the defence. You've got one of the best defences in the country this season. That's only the 16th goal you've conceded all year long. I mean, it must be pretty special running forward, knowing that you've got such a strong defence behind you.
Yeah, definitely. I'm quite grateful I'm not having to run back all the time, so I've got a bit of trust in my defenders, which is good. But our goalie as well, she's new this year. I mean, she's put in a huge shift for us, so very, very grateful for that as well.
Thank you both for speaking to us. I'll let you rejoin the team after such a successful venture. What an afternoon it has been here. Hockey of the highest quality. Brighton just miss out. What a fight back it was in that final quarter. They had their moments, but in the end, the likes of Finia Schultz in goal for Clifton kept the tie. Blue and white. What a day it has been. Another sporting success for Clifton College. They are through to finals day, which will be on the 12th of March next Thursday at Lee Valley. We will be there bringing it all live to you via the English Hockey YouTube channel and here on Next Gen Live. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for Clifton College as well for having us in, and to their players for speaking to us so graciously after the game. What an afternoon it has been. Some unbelievable quality on show, and for the Leavers as well, who are playing one of their final games of hockey for Clifton College, they'll have one more big dance in the semi-finals where they'll take on Helledbury, who beat Millfield on penalties, a side that this Clifton team have already beaten this year. Fingers crossed already for the hosts. Thanks very much for joining us again for this outstanding game. There's so much more sport to come this month, of course. Just in 2 days' time on Saturday, we're down at the Seaford Southern Sevens for netball, where Brighton College will again be in action. And then the West of England Sevens rugby on Sunday, alongside the return of the Marches Centurion Sevens. That great competition, which has been going since the 1970s, is back and better than ever at Hereford Cathedral School. I've been Wolf Kemsley, and from all of us here at the Next Gen Live team, thanks very much for joining us, and congratulations to Clifton, who are in to the English Hockey Under-18 Girls' Cup semi-finals.
Well done.
Thank you.
Really good.
We gonna take it, 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 gonna take it to the top. I'm gonna take it to the top. I'm gonna
In the stillness of anticipation
comes focus.
that moment,
you feel alive.
It's not about being the best.
It's about being the best you can be.
It's about pushing yourself.
To the limits.
it's about taking risks.
Nurturing resilience.
And pushing the boundaries of what you thought was possible.
It's acting with integrity.
Believing in each other.
Turning I into we.
Our spirit makes us strong.
And together, possibilities are limitless.
Because together,
We are Clifton.